Hello and welcome back, my fellow builders. Today I'm going to share with you a technique you already might know as the Tether Glitch. I don't see it really as a glitch. It's more of a hidden mechanic, I think, with a lot of potential. As a friend of me once said, we see it as a gateway glitch, sitting in the gray zone between standard building and the more advanced glitch building techniques. But it is a great way to ease into glitch building if you're curious about those methods. Honestly, I've been considering rebranding this method to a more non-glitch description. Anyway, let's have a closer look at how it works. All right, let's go into our building menu. We're going to look for the building part that is I cannot place on a wall or on a ceiling. So we're going to take the sealed barrel, which you can see I cannot place it on the wall. I cannot place it on the ceiling. I can only place it on the floor. Now, if I go to the free placement, I can of course place it wherever I want to, but you know what I mean? I want it to follow the surface I'm placing it against. So we're going to place it on the floor here. I'm going to toggle to the wire. Let me just disable free placement for a second. I'm going to toggle to the wire. And now we are at the foundation for the tether method. Now, just that you know, if I toggle back, you can see my building part is still there. So I am not losing it. It's still remembered in the memory of the game. So I'm going to place the wire on the wall here. And I'm going to take the wall, I'm going to extend it out. And then if I toggle back, that memory is still there. You can now see that the building part is following the surface of where I put the wire on. Now, you can see it's red stated. If I do free placement, I can just build it as it is. Now, what is very interesting about this technique and why it has this name is because it is still tethered on the original point of where the wire started. So you can see I'm actually rotating around that center point of where the wire was connected first. So if I go here, you can now see if I toggle back, you can see the wire is still there, but I can't toggle between the building part and the wire. So that is the foundation of the tether glitch. So I can now just follow the direction, go to free placement, and I can even also scale. If I want to scale, that's also possible without any problems. If you have a scalable part, you can use the scale on the tether glitch, if the tether method, if you want to use that. So I can build a scaled up sealed barrel against the wall like this. This is very simple, very straightforward, and I'm sure you guys are already starting to understand what you can do with that. Still, I'm going to show a few more examples that are definitely important to, understand a little bit of the methods or how you can have like precision if you need it. So another method, another application for the tether method is using it for building short-range teleporters flat in the ground. A lot of people like to use it to kind of hide their short-range teleporter, but still have the beam visible and use it as a teleporter method. So I can just toggle the wire. I'm going to pull a wire from the top here. I'm going to pull it to the bottom. I'm going to free place. And you can see that I can now place this teleporter with the mechanical part to the bottom of the floor and just merge it through the floor like that. Now, another thing you might have noticed is that the color changes when I'm doing this. This is a side effect of the tether glitch. These colors, most of them, do not exist naturally in the game as a choice. So if you want to have this color on a part, you can do it with tether glitching. So go back into the building menu. You can see this pinkish color. I don't have this in the building menu. I won't be able to put that color on it. Now, another thing if you want to change the color, you can go into your edit menu. You change the color and say, I'm going to make it red this time. But you should take note that if you have not taken away the original color that came with the tether glitch, it will revert. So I can show you that by just reloading my game. Here we go. You can see, but after restarting, the color has reverted back to the original color from the tether glitch. So if you want to avoid that, if you want to put your color on it, you will have to use a technique, which is just moving it. You can see the action move. Just move and cancel. It's going to revert back to the original color you selected. And now you can rest assured that this will always be this color until you change it, of course. But this is a good way if you want then afterwards to hide your teleporter. You can build some building blocks over this. You can build some building blocks over that. And you can just walk through the teleporter and teleport you somewhere else. It's a nice little, detail instead of having this massive thing like standing in the middle of your base. Another application that might be handy and leans pretty closely to the guide I made a few days ago is using it for your light. So if you take the candelabra bloom, you can just take your candelabra bloom, put it on the ceiling like that, and then pull a wire, and you can actually make yourself like a little bit of a chandelier on the ceiling. And I can scale it up, I can scale it down if you need a large one. And let's place it. If you want to change the color, you can do that again by just going into your building menu and just taking a screenshot, because why not? If I want to have white light, it will be right. If I want it to be red, it can be red. It will take the color in the last piece here. So if I want it to be dark blue, this is dark blue. It's almost white. If I want to be a little bit more bluer, or I want to be more white, or I want it to be orange, you can do it. Now, take note that these colors do not change the light itself. They just change the color of the bulb. But take note, again, I did a tether glitch, so that means I should move it, then bring it back, and now it will save that color. All right, so another application, one of my favorite applications for the tether glitch for sure, is by putting railings on the stair. So if you go into your building menu, we're going to take a wall. I'm just going to take a large wall. It doesn't matter. As long as it's a full wall that covers the whole wall like this, then you're good. You could take a small wall as well. So I'm going to toggle to my wire. I'm going to place this wire on the edge here of the stair. I'm just going to put my cursor, as you can see it, right in the center there of that building part. And I'm going to pull the wire up to here. And I'm going to put that cursor now here on the stair and just find the center here again. And then we're going to toggle back to the wire and build the wall. And this wall is now going to be perfectly following the direction of the stair. That means if I now take my short walls like this, I can snap my short wall against that wall. And here you go. That's your railing on your stairs. Now, if you want to do some adjustments, let's say you feel like this is a little bit too high, you can of course just build a second one on the bottom, or you can use the techniques I shared some time ago about the snapping points, where you can just do minimal adjustments if that is necessary. Now, the same application you have here on the stair, you can also use to make vaulted ceilings. So let me just build a few roofs. What you can do is you go to your wooden ceilings, and we're going to take the wooden timber roof panel, and we're going to go into our color menu. We're going to take, I think teal and oak should be fine, or this red, gray oak and red is good. All right, let's place one here and let's place one here, and then we're going to do the same, but we're going to give it a different color. Let's give it purple and pine. And the reason I'm doing that is because these are going to give me nice lines to work with. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to our short wall. Let's see if I can find the wooden short timber wall. All right, we're going to toggle to the wire. We're going to place our wire connector here with the cursor. You can see we have the cursor there, this one, on that line. And we're going to pull it along this inner line here until we are on this spot here, or on this spot here. Now, the further you pull your wire, the better precision you will get. So we're going to make this and here, and we're going to place this wire right here on this edge, like that. And we're going to toggle back to the short wall. We're going to replace, and we're going to place it. And there we go. So now this one has been placed following the roof. And now what I can do is just add another one like that, and then just extend it. So I can remove all these, because I want to, of course, change the color afterwards. So now we can just extend these like this. And now we can go to the long ones and just snap the long ones on your wooden snap points. We're going to take our roof, and we just snap our roof on top of it. And that is a very simple way to make yourself a vaulted ceiling without too much effort, too much hassle, and pretty much perfectly lined up. So yeah, So these are the few techniques that I think are great to use the Tether Glitch for. So as you can see, the possibilities are pretty much endless on what you can do with the Tether method. And I hope that the examples I've been showing you give you a little bit of a inspiration, give you a boost to your imagination, or make you think about, hey, I could use that, or I could do that, because these are what I always try to achieve with my videos. I hope you enjoyed this. If you liked the video, then press that thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And I will see you again for the next video next time. Goodbye for now.